What happens when 5 women who used to be on a swim team together in college get together years later, free of husbands, kids, and jobs? Well, some pretty funny stuff. And conveniently enough, that's the subject of Theatre Tuscaloosa's latest production. Adam Miller is here from Theatre Tuscaloosa to tell us about Dixie Swim Club. And congratulations on your, I believe this is your directorial debut at Theatre Tuscaloosa.
It is. That's correct. This is the first show I've directed with Theatre Tuscaloosa, and it was a good one to start with.
All right, super.
One of the old adages in the world of theater is that directing is 80 or 90% casting. And fortunately, we have a fantastic pool of talent from which to cast here in Tuscaloosa, especially when it comes to female actresses. We have lots and lots of them. And we cast 5 incredible women in this show, and they are going to make you laugh. They might bring a tear to your eye here and there. There are some sentimental moments in this show as well. But they are so funny. There's the back end of Jenny Ryan. But a lawyer in town, but someone that you and I had the opportunity to work on stage with when we were back in college at UA.
Yes.
And she has just gotten better over the years. She is so funny on stage. But you know what? This whole rehearsal period has just been so much fun for the 5 of us, the 6 of us with me. We just have the greatest time. And Lori Wilson is back on stage after an 8-year hiatus. She was raising her children and has just now felt like she had time to dedicate back to the theater. And she just comes roaring back on the stage like there has been no break. And another interesting thing about the show, we have our executive producer, Tina Turley, in the show too. And there she is playing Bernadette Sims, who's kind of the hard luck case of the group, who constantly has a physical ailment and emotional and family ailments to go right along with those. So.
Now, I guess whenever the folks at home are watching the video, they see all the ladies. It's a show about ladies. It's 5 women. And it's Southern. The immediate assumption is, how does this compare to Steel Magnolia? So I'm going to give you the opportunity right now to just go ahead and clear the air.
Yeah, it's very different, really. Steel and Magnolias really focuses more on the marriage, the young woman, the mother-daughter relationships. This is much more about these 5 friends' lives. It's almost a little more sitcom-y in a way. Some of the writers were involved with writing The Golden Girls. I've been kind of talking about Steel Magnolias meets Designing Women, or meets The Golden Girls kind of a situation. And so they're much more telling about what has happened to them in their lives, you know, whether it's husbands, children, just the challenges of growing old together and what that brings in life. We meet them at 4 different meetings of their group, because they've been meeting every year at the Outer Banks in North Carolina, I'm sorry. And so we meet them when they're 44 years old, then we meet them again when they're 49, 54, and then in the last scene they're 77 years old.
Wow.
And so we really get to see how their lives develop over the course of a lifetime. And it's about that enduring power of friendship. And it's just chock full of a lot of laughs and a lot of comedy. But like I said before, you're going to find yourself a little choked up here and there, because, you know, life flings a lot of crazy stuff at us. A lot of it's really, really funny, but every now and again we have those moments we need to cry too. So you're going to find a little bit of, there's going to be something in this show for everyone. You're really going to recognize some aspect of yourself on stage. Even the men in our audience are going to relate to this show. There's a fun line about PMS being mentioned in the Bible, and I won't ruin the punchline, but you want to come and just find out, where in the Bible did they talk about PMS? But it's just such a funny show.
Now, having said that, would you say that this is a family show?
Well, for the most part, yes. I mean, this is not a children's show. It's not written with children in mind. But, you know, if you have a 10-year-old, 12-year-old, you know, teenagers, they're certainly going to enjoy it. The younger ones, any of the innuendos and things are going to fly right over their head. But there's no nudity in this show. There's really no cussing in the show. So yeah, you could bring the family, but it might be more fun to get the girls together and go out, or just use it as a date night. Guys, if you want to score a lot of points, go ahead and get those tickets and take your wife, because she's just going to really enjoy it.
All right, super. Adam, thanks so much for being with us, and good luck with the show.
Thank you, Danny.
You can catch the Dixie Swim Club October 5th through the 14th at the Bean Brown Theater. For tickets and showtimes, call 205-391-2277. You can learn more online at theatretusk.com.